What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to basically my channel. If you guys weren't aware, I've been gone for, oh boy, it's been like a year, a few months from there. So I'm not going to get into details because I already posted a video about it, but there's a reason I kind of left for a little while. But I'm really happy to be back, and not only that, I'm excited to show you guys this new game called Moonlighter. I'm sure it just came out. I'm sure you've seen a lot about it already, or maybe not. If you haven't, great. Welcome. I'm going to dive into it here. Basically, it comes from 11-Bit Studios and Digital Sun. So, you know, obviously it's an indie game. You guys may have heard of 11-Bit Studios. They published a lot of, actually, maybe not a lot, but they've been generating some hits lately. They did This War of Mine. You may have also seen Frostpunk, which just actually came out a little while ago. So, yeah, Moonlighter. I got really interested in this game. I saw some footage with the beta that came out, and I was instantly hooked. It was such a cool premise. Basically, if you're not familiar with the game, you play a shopkeeper, and he has dreams of becoming a heroic adventurer, and basically to supply a shop, he explores dungeons, and he basically sells the things that he finds in those dungeons. So there's a kind of a cool element here. There's kind of the more action gameplay elements when you're exploring the dungeons, and then there's some RPG side of it as well, because when you bring the loot back to your shop, you have to set prices, you have to keep your customers happy. You can also build up the town too, which is really great. But with that said, let's dive right into a new game. Interesting. They recommend hard. You know what? I'm going to go normal for now, and like it says, if I need to, I'm going to change it later. So let's dive right in here. I've purposely tried to stay away from a lot of the stuff that has come out recently with this game. I want to go into it surprised. So here we go. Let's see what it's all about. I kind of like how the shop's name is Moonlighter. The game's called Moonlighter, and he is a moonlighter, pretending to be an adventurer and a shopkeeper. Shopkeeper by day, shop owner, dungeon master, both, everything, all in one. So here we go. As you can kind of see, the dungeons have that retro Legend of Zelda feel to them, which obviously, growing up with the NES, I really like that. Also, if you're not sure, I am playing on PC. I'm using an Xbox 360 controller, as that's why you see the X and the A in the top corner. I had plans, I'm going to be honest with you here, I had plans to do face cam and all that stuff. My setup was super janky, so I decided to scrap that idea. I still wanted to narrate what I was going through here, so that's why we're doing it this way. You know, I'm certainly open to feedback. If you guys have suggestions or if you're passionate about one or the other, let me know in the comments. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things here, so, you know, always room for improvement, room for change. I'm open to it all. So, alright, left trigger, dodge. That's going to be super important. And watch this. You can jump over the pits. There we go. Alright, look at this guy. Hoop! Right around you, sir. Whoop! There we go. No problem at all. And, you know, just for effect, he's got a broomstick as a weapon. Not very effective. I mean, against pots, sure. Gotta dive away from these guys. Little slimes. And look at that, we're getting our first materials here, which we'll be able to sell. And right trigger up there, as you can see, is using to health, which I just hit by accident, and thankfully it didn't take because I'm at full health. What a waste that would have been. Alright, here's our first challenge, I guess? Not really? Oh, that hurt. Okay, so charge attacks. Gotta be careful with that stuff. Let's see what we got here. We have Foundry Rest. Okay, great. Okay, so if you hit right trigger when you're in the inventory, you will see kind of items that you've picked up, and you can see selling and reactions. We'll get to that later, so let's go back here. Grab the stack and bring it over. Since we don't have anything on our person right now, we'll just put it there. If you hold down the A button, obviously you can pick up the stack rather than picking up one at a time, which is fantastic. Nothing left, so we'll close that. We'll come down here and we'll see what we get. Ooh, what is this? Fabric. Not as I thought it was a map, I'm not gonna lie. Somewhat disappointed. Oh. So I'm dumb. You get left bumper and right bumper, quick move and quick move all. That is super handy. So you don't even need to grab everything if you don't want to, which is nice. Also, A button is quick attack and X is charge. Here we go, our first challenge. Wow, look at this thing. Wow. Okay. I think I'm supposed to fail here. This is getting ridiculous, and I'm stuck. Wow, look at this madness. This is crazy. I'm going to take some of you down with me, though. Oh, there's a boulder. Someone went bowling for me. I hope I was supposed to die there, because as you can see, when you die, you lose all your stuff. Was that a dream? Apparently not. Did I do bad? Oh, hold on. Story. Hello, sir. What a sorry-looking kid. All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. Apparently he knows us, which is always a good thing. I think we're gonna get a shop tutorial. Oh, see? I'm all good. I just needed a little bit of rest. Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. This must be my notes. There is no doubt you carry the same obsession as old Pete. Morning, boy. Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? Will, listen to me. The hard truth is this. You are the last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life on this fifth door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for Crater's sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft boy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. See? Legend of Zelda reference right there. Classic. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now. There we go. Sword and a shield. I like it. Now then, get up! You're wasting light. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get through your hard head some of the tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many, many years ago. Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. You must know an item's value as well as its demand. Come now, open the shop up and allow the customers in. Alright, so head over to the door, and we hold the A button to open up the shop. Here we go. Hello everyone, welcome! Come on. Oh, looks like she's gonna buy it, and she's happy about it. That's a good sign. So, we sell it. Did you see that? The best expression you can hope for. The item wasn't too expensive for them, and not so cheap for you to lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair. Another traveler! I have a feeling he's gonna like that, because these prices were set for me. Let's see. Oh. I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? Finally, be careful of selling a popular item too much. If you flood the market, you'll have to offer cheaper prices on your wares. Point is, charge higher when something is in high demand and in low supply. Take out your merchant notebook. It should hold all of the information you have gathered on your discovered wares and artifacts. So we hit the Y button to look at the inventory, and then like I said before, right trigger brings you right over here. As you can see, the expressions show up when you kind of interact with a customer. When a customer comes in and takes a look at your wares, it's going to be recorded here, which is great. So we're looking for what we see here. The price when it was set to 100, it's the perfect for basically me and them. It's the perfect price. If you go to the left with the kind of gold for the eyes, that means we're not making much of a profit on it because they're loving it. The price is like much lower than they expected. Obviously, the farther right you get, the better it is for you, but worse it is for the customer, and that's gonna be problematic. I mean, they'll still buy it from the kind of neutral face, but if you see the one at the far end, they're not gonna buy it, and then they're, you know, gonna walk out unhappy. So there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and close that, and let's see what he has to say. Would seem the sun has fallen for the day. I best head off. You will pick up more on your own. Restoring this shop to its full glory, that responsibility falls to you, not I. It is in your blood, Will. Make us proud. In the meantime, why don't you try out that new sword of yours? Dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive too far, and use that pendant, boy. Cool, alright. So it's kind of a risk-reward system there, going at night. Go on now, these weary bones of mine must rest. And look, he won't let me back into the shop. But here's the town, Rhinoka, I believe is what it said. It's kind of bare bones at first, but I have seen that you can upgrade it with different merchants, and I think that's fantastic. Seeing the city basically evolve over time is really cool. It kind of shows you that you're making a difference in the world, and I really like that about games. So here we go. Let's try this dungeon out here. And as he said, we're pretty low level. I don't think there's like an EXP system or anything like that, but you get better gear. You can go deeper. The deeper you go, the harder it's going to get. So we have to keep that in mind, because like I said before, when you die, that's it. You lose all your stuff, which obviously isn't good. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Deep diving into the dungeon. And what's cool is, pretty sure, I mean, this layout's different, so I think every time you enter the dungeon, it gets different each time. Alright, so X button is the shield, A button is the sword. These little green dudes. Oh, look at the damage, look at the damage! Got him. Shield him up, and knock him down. So I don't know what I'm getting, but I'm going to fetch a pretty good price for those, I'm sure. Oh, look at this big dude over here. Okay. Oop. Roll, swipe and roll. So I think that's the best strategy here. Don't get too greedy. Nice, those things fetch a fair price, so that'll be good. I noticed a lot of things on the walls too. I don't think you can interact with them, but I'm going to try anyways. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Like, I feel like I should be able to drink from that fountain or something. And look, that looks like a map, but I guess not. So we'll keep going here. Oh, see, these guys, you can actually cheat the system a little bit. and hit them from the side, and they can't really hit you. Ooh, see, not paying attention. Swordman. Ooh, hello. Okay, so took some unfortunate damage right there. That's okay. Ooh, a lot of slimes. That wasn't too bad. Not really much in the way of loot, but, you know, every little bit helps, right? Ooh, look at this. What do we have here? Free loot. Nice, and there's a skeleton man up there. We'll go talk to him, I guess. Can I pick up this? No? To a person hopefully far better luck than I. My time is short. I took injury from the strange creature across the room. My pendant, all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out, though. I'd say I fared better than he. He caught me spying on him near the Guardian's room. He dropped a couple items when he fled. One of which is this map? Diagram? Whatever it is. I was right. They called me crazy. Said old Crazy Pete done gone lost his marbles. But I was right. Each guardian of a dungeon must possess a key of sorts. All of them linked to that giant locked door outside the dungeons. The 5th door of Rhinoka. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whoever found me, I apologize for the smell. But the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please, open the 5th door of Rhinoka. These dungeons are not what they seem. Ooh, so there we go. Bit of story for you.
Big Boss is gonna kill me. I suppose to let them all out. Now, I have to chase this weird creature that stole my stuffs. Ah! Big Boss gonna be so upset with little me.
Okay. So as you can see, it kind of shows you the order in which you should tackle these. So we're to the far left, obviously. Door 1. Door 2 is all the way on the other side. Door 3 is back on my side. Door 4 is back on the other side. And then the 5th door right in the middle, the really giant one. Yeah, so that's cool. Okay, B button uses the pendant. Looks like pendant needs some sort of gold. Hold the B button down and it warps you back to the store. Okay. I think it wants me to go back, but do I have to? I don't really want to. Can I open this? Oh, okay, cool. There's the map. Apparently I'm stuck in here now, and I'm forced to go back. So here we go. Bop. Okay, I did see I lost some gold for using it. That's okay. So that's why you need to sell your items, people, alright? Never forget. Ah, the young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. You look intact. Finally learned to use that pendant properly. It's about time, boy. What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where did you get this? You found old Pete? Dead. See, this is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, Will. Just get the artifacts you need from the Golem dungeon, and look after Moonlighter. Now, I noticed some posts on the town board that may interest you. Some shops want to move in, attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently they need some startup capital first. Would be nice to see some new life in Rhinoka. Nice indeed. It's always costing money. And who's gonna pay for it? Me, of course. So there we go. Exclamation point means quests. So let's head over there and see what we got. Investments. Town or the shop. That's cool. Alright. Wooden hat. Enchantments. Vulcan's Forge, obviously the smithy, so we'll get new materials, weapons, armor, all that good stuff. And let's check out the shop. What can we do here? Shop expansion. Nice. Okay. Looks like inventory space. New beds, which grant all kinds of bonuses. We got a cash register. Oh, they can tip me? Woof! That's nice. Item sold, sale box of 75. Oh, interesting. You can put stuff. Oh, okay. Hitting the triggers will switch back and forth. That's nice. Cool. All right. That's awesome. That gets me kind of pumped. And then we got people you can talk to. You know what? It's almost been about 20 minutes or so here, so I'm going to end it here for episode 1. Thank you for joining me on this journey. We're going to keep exploring Rhinoka, keep exploring the dungeons, and hopefully get as far in as we can. So tune in next time, and we're going to dive in deeper to Moonlighter. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.